It is 10 to 6. I don't have my clock on it, but I believe the jury's been out for a little over 5.5 hours. What I generally do at about this time of day during deliberations is call for the foreperson and ask whether or not a verdict is imminent. If it is not, then I'll go ahead and cut them loose for the night and then bring them back at 8:30 tomorrow morning. Anything from the state?
No, Your Honor.
From Travis McMichael? Greg McMichael?
1 minute, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
I don't think I could persuade you otherwise, but I'm always happy with the juries not sending out requests to break for the day to have them keep working. Did I misunderstand?
No. No, I'm talking about breaking for the day. I'm not just going to force the jury. I mean, they've been going 5 odd hours. They sat through a jury charge and about an hour and a half of opening argument. I've got no question that's come out, nothing to indicate that a verdict is imminent, and so I intend to break them for the day if a verdict is not imminent. And that's what I normally do, is just call the foreperson out. If a verdict seems to be imminent, just tell them to go back and continue deliberating. And again, it's their opinion about what's going on, I realize, but if their reaction is basically, no, we need to keep going for a while, I'm going to go ahead and break them.
Okay, I understand that.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, let's go ahead and get the foreperson. I probably should explain that better. Yeah, I've received no questions, nothing else.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. That explanation is needed then.
Somebody else said there was a question.
Okay, no, there's no question. There was no question presented. I have received no questions. They've been deliberating during that period of time, and we've gotten to almost 6 o'clock in the evening. I understand the confusion now. Good late afternoon. The reason I've asked you to come out is I'm just going to ask you a question. Should be a relatively simple question, but sometimes I get more information than I need. So before I ask the question, I'm going to ask you about deliberations. I don't want to know anything about the deliberations themselves. I don't want to know what's being discussed. I don't want to know anything about any votes or anything else that's taken place. All I'd like to know from you at this particular time is whether you believe, as the foreperson, that a verdict is imminent.
We are in the process of working to reach a verdict.
Well, let me ask this differently. I'm thinking about breaking for the evening, and I'm willing to go further into the evening if you believe that would be that would assist the panel in reaching a verdict. If not, then we'll go ahead and break for the day. That's really where we are.
At this moment, I think breaking for the day would be the best option.
Okay. All right.
For the jury panel.
All right. Thank you. If you could just go ahead and rejoin the rest of the panel.
Thank you.
All right, for adjourned.
Based on that, it sounds like we probably need to go ahead and break them for the evening. What I'll do is I'll call for the panel. We'll break. As I indicated, we'll get them back in at 8:30. I normally don't bring the panel back in, but I think in this case, under these circumstances, I'll bring them back in, make sure all of them are together, that we haven't lost anybody, and make sure they understand that they cannot begin their deliberations until they are all together in the jury deliberation room tomorrow morning after we speak to them.
Bringing the alternates in also?
Yes. Okay. Let's hold the sheriff off then. I think he was getting the alternates. Apparently they wish to continue. Okay. We are in recess then. If I keep everybody on 10-minute call, I don't know how long I'll let them continue, but I'll give them a little bit of time and see where this takes us.
Okay.
Okay. We're in recess.